My lovely, wonderful people. They say the matter entire rapa. Now, northern elders, now they call say this Yakub Mahmood must be investigated. Not be other, just ordinary people. Now, northern elders, they rise up. Oh, guess what? Former head of state, Abu Salim, he said, what? Off-circle polls, we need to clean up the electoral system. Yakub Mahmood must go. That guy must be investigated. We must understand it. What's happening? An election cannot take place successfully in a country. Excuse me, from where to where? How? Just a simple election. Electoral processes, laws have been put in place, yet they happen. Wait till they go on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Off-circle polls. We need to clean up the electoral system. Yakub Mahmood must be investigated, Abu Salim revealed. Former head of state and chairman of the National Peace Committee, General Abu Salim Abubakar, retired on Thursday, charged Nigerians to brace up for the challenges of cleaning up the country's electoral process, warning that allowing a corporate electoral system to thrive will be the threat to Nigerians' democracy. Yakub Mahmood said, Abu Salim said, what Yakub Mahmood has been doing, carrying out election, is not satisfactory. There must be a thorough investigation into him and Inec, what has been going on. There must be a thorough cleanup of the system for Nigerians to trust this. Apparently, we are dissatisfied with what is going on. No transparency during the off-circle governorship election, just in 3 states. Last Saturday, Abubakar lamented that negative culture, vote buying, intimidation, intransparency from Inec persisted, and citizens were caught up in the corruption of Inec and politicians perpetrating the electoral fraud in Imo, Bayelsa, and Kogi states. We cannot continue to allow this to happen. In a post, the election statement personally signed by him, he said the military ruler commanded all critical stakeholders who worked around the clock to ensure that the election were free, fair, and credible, but regretted that many actors still kept to their corrupt old ways. Yakub Mahmood could not keep this off the election table. We are not unaware of the glitches recorded during the election. Sadly, we have noted that many of the old ways remain. Ordinary people continue to collaborate with corrupt members of the society to pull a system, a stunt on our election process. The persistence of culture of vote buying, intimidation, INEC not being able to use what Nigeria government has invested heavily into to ensure that there is no corruption in the process, it is unfortunate. The corruption of the process will lead to the emergence of corrupt leaders and eventually merchandise of the nation. And this is what we are experiencing. Yakub Mahmood, Abubakar Abu Salim expressed gratitude to voters in the 3 states who stood their ground and fought against threats of intimidation coming to them from those who want to intimidate them and those who have cried out on election malpractices. According to him, the average Nigerian has remained resilience in the face of adversity and urged them to join hands together to correct the mistake in electoral process. However, Abubakar says the candidates who have emerged must be sure that they are doing the bid of the people and what they have promised Nigerians, saying enough is enough of bad leaders who do not allow the country to move forward. So this is what is happening now. Okay, we all must ensure that we stand up for what is right, for what is true, and we end every abnormality going on. Currently, in case you are not aware, there are a lot of things going on already. Nigerian government, Yakub Mahmood, apparently INEC, chairman, sorry to say, is one of the most corrupt persons in the nation, in the nation of Nigeria as at today. This is a man who was given the opportunity. He told Nigerian government he needed so and so money, and he was heavily given billions, money run into billions of naira to ensure that there is transparency and things were done decently and in order. However, somebody say however, this is one of the most corrupt elections we've had in Nigeria history, to the extent that the former head of state is saying It is no longer acceptable. It is no longer, everybody knows. Go and see what happened in Kogi State now. Go and see. I mean, it was real time. So it was not like they posted it after and they are saying this is what happened. No. Election has not commenced by 9. Results were already on ground with APC leading. And this is not to say for one party or the other. Welcome to Nigeria. Elections have not started. The elections have not started. Already, the result is ready of who won. So what's the vote of the people? What's the fate of the people? Is there any system we have in place to make sure that things are done decently and in order? I beg to differ to tell you, I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so. Because what we saw were different games altogether. We saw people rose up and take over, election and did things, and we were wondering, caught to our chest, wondering what was going on. And guess what? Inec chairman, initially when the one of Kogi was coming out, results were coming out, and they were showing Inec officials with results already. Inec officials, he released a statement. But even with that statement, why men slept? Before you could say Jack Robinson, Inec has declared a winner, the person of Daudu, and said that everybody, if you are not happy, go to court. What happens in court? I'm asking, what happens in courts, Nigerian courts today? Is it not to the highest bidder? If you have money, you will win. So who are we deceiving? Exactly who are we deceiving in all of this? Who exactly do we think we are deceiving? Because I would like to know. Sincerely, truly speaking, I would like to know who we think we are deceiving with all of this happening. This is what goes on. This is what is happening. So, for instance, the ministers are not afraid to put their candidates there. And if the candidate misbehave, they send security agencies in Nigeria, and nobody will go after them, go after the ministers. For instance, Wike, telling people, I will give you sleepless nights. And DSS and the rest, nobody is untouchable. So, what kind of country are we in? Just putting a question out there. Is there anything called? So, who does the law? All these laws is for who? The poor man, right? You who have no voice, who have no say. God will help us in this nation to give us good leaders, true, and our vote will count. It's not that we will vote for A, INEC will declare B because B said is a Milocon. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a good day. Bye for now.